I played this game so much in 2018, Jurassic World Evolution, but it just released brand new DLC at the end of 2019 called The Return to Jurassic Park. Oh yes, featuring 3 classic characters, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm. This is basically a what-if scenario. What would happen if they went back after the disaster of the 1993 film and tried to fix that park? This is a what-if scenario, and it's very, very exciting. So I'm going to play the whole DLC in a series. If you guys could be awesome and leave a like, I'd appreciate it so much. And let's start mission 1. Let's try and fix the park. Can we do it? Can we tame the dinosaurs? Probably not. I'm probably going to fail miserably. Also, a big thank you to Frontier for sending me over a review copy so I can show you guys the game on release day. I appreciate it very, very much. I've been a big fan of Frontier. This game is out, by the way, on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. I believe it's the only Frontier game that's released on consoles. So, yeah.
This is so cool. It gets so much better, Mr. Cabot. Believe me.
I didn't believe you the first time, John.
This is the abuse I'm paying for.
We all have our doubts, John.
But we want to believe. We just need assurances.
What's it like? Seeing a dinosaur for the first time?
Oh, it's like, it's like the early days of a new romance. It's fascinating and exhilarating, until the fangs and the claws come out.
It's definitely a profound moment. It made an impression on me. Let's put it that way.
This is why Jurassic Park must succeed, Dr. Grant. I want the world to have that same profound memory.
You know, I could do without some of the memories of this place.
That's precisely why I asked you all to take this journey again. Had you been part of the process earlier, perhaps our first time around would have been different. A mistake I'm correcting.
We're giving you a chance to prove it, John.
More importantly, we're giving these dinosaurs a chance to live in harmony with the modern world.
However tenuous and unwise that may be.
I'm going to prove it to you all. And Dr. Malcolm, I'm going to prove you wrong.
First time for everything, I suppose.
As you can imagine, everything is a wee bit of a muddle on Isla Nublar, so we'll have our work cut out for us.
Yes, a return to the scene of the crime, as it were.
What crime would that be?
Hubris, John. Something that'll hopefully be managed a little more thoroughly this time.
I admit that I may have been too enthusiastic, and that it may have led to blind spots. That's why I've brought young Cabot Finch along with us.
So, what kind of science are you studying, Cabot?
Business.
Business? Oh, great. The last thing we need more of.
This must be the first mission. It is with John Hammond.
After
It is
reviewing
odd.
everything with Mr. Hammond, we'll need to start by placing an arrival point. Then, we can restore the core facilities and get a ranger outpost up and running.
We?
Well, you, actually, Dr. Grant, and Dr. Sattler, and Dr. Malcolm.
Much to do, but it sounds easy enough.
You really are new to this, aren't you, Finch?
You can see why they're having doubts after that first film. I get it. But hopefully with their specialities, they can help us out a little bit, and we can make a well-run park that makes money. People can come see dinosaurs, and they're safe. That's the most important thing, I guess. Right, let's do... This is brand new. The Arrival Helipad. That is basically the monorail, I think it is, in the original game. They arrive here via the helicopter, which obviously is like the film. Start! Regaining control. Will we ever really gain control? That's the question. Right, construction. It's been so long since I properly played this game. Honestly, it's crazy. I put so many hours into this game. I looked at on Steam. I think it was like 36 hours, which is a long time. A very, very long time. Try to get into the right place. Whoop. Trying to find a good spot for it. There. That should work. That's a big building. This is the helipad, so this is where all the guests will arrive from. Obviously, it's not gonna... I'm guessing the numbers are quite limited in terms of the amount of guests each time. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. Let's get this helipad online. Also, we need a ranger outpost. Rangers are absolutely essential for a park to run well. I want to find a good spot for it. See that dead dinosaur, Jesus. Ouch. This is bad. Is the T-Rex still here? That's what I'm worried about. So the helipad is now online. Ready to go. May not have power, but we're going to try and fix that in a jiffy. And what I might do is get rid of some of these trees because they're in the way. And I can't really see what's going on. So it looks like there was, like the films, there was a tour going through here. And we can get that up and running again. Seems to be some paths that aren't connected to anything. So let's try and fix that. Path not connected. Don't I know that? Look at these dead dinosaurs. Oh, it's so bad. No. Right. Ranger station. We need to get that path connected. So yeah, we now have the trank, of course, the tranquilizer. Let's finish off this path, make sure it's all connected. And then we need to repair the visitor station. Let's go. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. Number 29. My Jeep.
You nervous to be back, Dr. Grant?
You know, last time I was here, I left in kind of a hurry. And I want to make absolutely sure what happened isn't repeated ever again.
Understandable.
So I returned, reluctantly. On the positive side of the ledger, it's a chance to work with living dinosaurs. Does that paint a clearer picture for you?
Completely, Dr. Grant. And Mr. Hammond seems pretty confident we can get everything working as designed and intended.
Confidence is not something John Hammond lacks. Competence, however,
Is something I pride myself in, Dr. Grant. We'll need to repair the geothermal power station to start.
Okay, once that is done, we can focus on the visitor center. Repaired and powered, it should give us a solid base of operations.
Yeah, just to make sure you guys know, dinosaurs can attack us now
to come back
in the
here
Jeep.
for obvious reasons, but then I realized that I was even more reluctant to stay away because nature would take its course as it always does.
I felt the same. Still, there's no denying this is the single most important place on Earth right now. Perhaps ever.
Perhaps, but what of Dr. Grant?
He and I are a team. Through thick and thin, you know?
Yes. 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 Still, chaos, Dr. Sattler. Chaos has me contemplating whether we can actually make things better or just delay the inevitable.
It all comes down to responsibility. The last time we were here, we were Hammond's guests. This time, we're more like partners. Now we have the knowledge and the means to make a change.
Ambitious, Dr. Sattler. That's ambitious, but, you know, I do like the sentiment.
Good. I'll need a research module added to the visitor center. Then we can get a look at the different fencing available.
Let's add an emergency bunker to that list as well. I mean, you know, we've both experienced how effective fences have been in the past.
Done a few fixes there to the fences. Obviously, there's still a few gaps No doubt about that. So the visitor center is now the main sort of hub. In the original game, there's multiple hubs, like Research Center, the Fossil Expedition Center. Yes, that's all in one area now. Yeah, Expedition Module, Fossil Module, and Research Module were all in separate buildings. Not anymore. Not for this DLC anyway. Alright, so we need to construct and connect an emergency bunker. That sounds like a very, very good idea. Hey, looky. Let's put it near the visitor center, please. That'll be wise. This will keep our staff safe and the guests. So, very, very important. That looks so cool, though. That looks like it's been grabbed straight from the film into my game, and I love it. It's a really cool idea, actually, to bring that 1993 film back to life in the game. In this what-if scenario. It's a cool idea. But that is not connected. There you go. There it is. All these staff. Did I connect that? I thought I did. There we go. It's now connected. Perfect. Right, now we have to go to the research module. We've got one team available. And it's research. Enclosure. Yep. He's back. The DNA thing. Whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sure it was called something. So this is electric cable fencing. We want to get the best fencing possible. As you guys know, fencing is pretty important when you're trying to hold back a T-Rex, for example. It can be quite complicated. Right, again, I just want to get rid of some of the trees in the area. I'll probably put them back at some point, but I just want to see what's going down right now. Especially where the fences are. If any bits of the fence needs fixing, for example. Anything like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. These gates. Look! Wrong side. Oh, that is so cool. Look at that!
Mr. Hammond is very concerned. We're getting reports of staff injuries.
Velociraptors. Okay, we have to get them enclosed in the raptor pen.
Aren't you an expert on raptors, Dr. Grant?
I think that it'd be fair to say that raptors and Dr. Grant have history.
Devoting your life to the study of an animal means accepting the harsh truth that it would try to kill you if you ever came face to face with it.
You did come face to face with it.
Which was impossible before Jurassic Park. So that had to count for something.
True.
It did. It counted for a lot of sleepless nights.
Right, we're going to add a new ranger team. Because it's just useful. Yeah, I believe the flares are new. And the fact the dinosaurs can now attack the rangers. That's terrifying. That can happen to your Jeep. Yeah, great. Just what you wanted. Right, we want to add some... Oh, add tasks. Is it because it doesn't have power yet? Ah. So let's try and do that first. Power! Might need a new substation. Yes, that is exactly what I need. Put it about there. Then let's connect it up. There you go. Should now have power. Yes, we can now add tasks. Perfect. Aha! Velociraptors. You're about to go to sleep. A nice sleep. Right. There should be at least 3. Where is the last raptor? Where's the last one? Is that it? That might be it. That might be it. Tasks are full. Let's get the other ranger team to help us out a little bit. There we go. And then we can eventually move them. Move and transport. This one has been... It's asleep. It's completely asleep. Oh no, don't eat the guests! I mean, there's no actual guests here yet. What? No, no, no. No! Ranger! Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh god. I've been playing Planet Zoo and this is, yeah.
Angry dinosaurs.
Come on, Ranger.
Hey, I can save
Let's
everybody
start.
a whole lot of time and just explain what happens eventually. And
What is going on over
and
here?
that eventually comes much sooner than
What has
anybody
happened?
anticipates. Well, you know, except me.
This does not seem to be going very well. I might have to call on the other ranger team to help us out a little bit. If that is at all possible, that'd be great. There you go. I've got 2 teams. I think that ranger's stuck. Let's see if we can get him out.
Warning. Ranger vehicle
Oh.
under attack.
Is that this one?
Ranger
I
vehicle
can see that.
under
I can see
attack.
that. But what do I do? I can't move. I'm literally stuck. Great. I'm hoping this heli can grab the raptor. And then we're good. That's what I'm hoping for. Any luck? That raptor's there. We're not having any luck with this raptor, are we? I mean, I can shoot the raptor myself with the trank, which I might have to do in a second, because...
Asset transportation in
Yes, we've done it. Finally. Whew. That was not easy. So that's the 3rd raptor.
Asset collection
Done.
request received.
There we go.
So our goal now is get everything under control, right?
Control? No. No, Finch. The best you can hope for on Isla Nublar is managed chaos. Okay?
And that is why you are here, Dr. Malcolm.
So, not my sparkling personality then?
We just need Jurassic Park manageable, chaos and all. Then we can think about larger plans.
John, Alan and I still really aren't comfortable opening the park to tourists.
That is kind of an understatement.
I understand your sentiment and your concerns, but all in due course. And I do seem to remember seeing the public at your dig site in the Badlands. Charged them, didn't you?
Those donations help fund our research.
As did I.
For which we are grateful.
But it's really no different than what we are doing here at Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler. Just on an, admittedly, much grander scale.
And with more theatrics and buttered popcorn.
We all know your vision, John. But the execution, it really needs work.
That is why you are all here. To make sure this dream, my dream, doesn't die.
And there is one other major difference between us, John. In Montana, Ellie and I were pulling dinosaur fossils out of the ground. And here, it's the dinosaurs that are trying to put us into the ground.
And isn't that exciting?
Finch, you really need to learn when to stop talking.
Yeah, please do. So these are the medical treatments we can research and eventually dart the dinosaurs if they get ill. So it says here, construct fences to prevent dinosaurs from accessing the central facility. I believe I've done that. I believe you saw me fill it in. So that is the central facility, and I see a full fence. So I think that might be mission 1. Ooh, that's new, isn't it? Got like the alpha animal, the alpha dinosaur. Interesting. I did spot one loose dinosaur, so maybe that's why the mission's not... It's not a raptor, but it's still a wild dinosaur outside of its enclosure. So maybe that's why the next mission's not engaging. I guess we'll find out. I'm pretty sure the whole fence though is fixed. It looks completely fine to me. That is a good fence. That is a solid fence. Nothing's getting through that. Well, don't quote me on that. You know what's going to happen. Oh no, that storm's back. Yep, if you watch the films, you know what the storm is about. That's pretty much where all things started to go a little bit wrong. But we've got a countdown now. So I'm guessing the central facility is now safe. It's obviously the fence is built. There's no dinosaurs in it. We're good. I think it's safe. 20 more seconds. As long as no dinosaurs enter the central facility, we should be alright. We should be safe. He says. And the storm is stopping. Yeah, I want to get this tour back online as well. Seems like the track isn't quite done. Maybe I can try and loop it round. Not quite sure to do that yet. We'll see, we'll see. Transmission incoming. Tick. So that is the first mission. We're going to do every mission in this series. So research speed now available, and ranger team scheduling is now available. Sweet. What's the next mission?
It's still going to take a while to properly organize and restore the scientific data. Dr. Wu left behind a ton of material.
After Nedry's sabotage, it's a miracle we have anything to work with.
True. But between the storm, the dinosaurs, and whatever Nedry did to the computers, the records and documentation are a mess.
But you think it can be done?
If we can make dinosaurs, then we should be able to sort paperwork and organize computer files.
Can we make dinosaurs? Or are these just impressive replicas?
Oh, they're alive, Alan. And I want them to be as scientifically accurate as possible. Hammond scientists made their mistake by substituting amphibian DNA.
And hiring the wrong people.
But now Hammond has the right ones. Us.
I don't know what he sees in that Cabot kid.
People say that to me about you.
Oh, do they? People. People like Dr. Rockstar.
Right, so we need to use our camera. We want more authentic dinosaurs, not these mismatch of DNA, and we want the actual real dinosaurs, the fully fledged 100% dinosaur, not mixtures of DNA. Use the ranger team to take pictures of dinosaurs sleeping. Okay. Use the ranger team's camera to take photographs of dinosaurs socializing. This will be interesting.
You know what I could use? Pictures of the dinosaurs. I'll get together a list of specific photos that I need.
Never thought I'd be able to take photos of dinosaurs before. That's a first.
And Alan, the lens cap? I want actual images.
I'll remember. This time.
We always do that. Everybody does it. Here's a pretty picture of my lens cap. Right, so we need to find dinosaurs socializing and also sleeping. Ooh. Does that count as socializing? It's also a great way of earning money as well. Because obviously dinosaurs aren't that common. I'm sure you guys know. All these dinosaurs. There's so many. Oh. I think I see a dinosaur laying down. Let's go and investigate. This might be a sleeping dinosaur. Which I'm 100% down for. I don't want to get too close. Does that count? Apparently not. Damn it, really? To get a tiny bit closer. I mean, the dinosaur might not be sleeping. It might be just laying down. Yes, there we go. One objective done.
Oh, a new picture. Cool.
They are definitely socializing. Surely. Yes. Haha, perfect. We did it.
Mr. Hammond is gonna love this shot.
Right, breeding countermeasures.
All life has two instinctual impulses that no amount of tinkering or engineering, biological or otherwise, can ever hope to overcome. One, survival. Two, reproduction. With man, you can add a third, domination.
Man? Oh boy. Alright, anyway, you're not wrong, which is even more reason we'll need to research a drug to act as a countermeasure to the dinosaurs' breeding.
Well, they've had a free run of the island for a while, so we've got to assume that they've been mating. It would be a recurrence plot.
Which is what, exactly?
Although the world is in a constant state of chaos, certain events can be predicted because they happen repeatedly, regardless of the initial conditions. And an organism trying to perpetuate its DNA would be one of those. Or maybe it's the tropical island paradise setting. You know, works for newlyweds.
You know, it could also be the food.
Yeah, perhaps, but considering what some of the dinosaurs have consumed, let's hope not.
So this is darted medical treatment, breeding countermeasures. So as a mammal or animal, when they start to mate, they can become a little bit unpredictable as well. And you want to control the numbers. So this is quite important. This is also brand new, by the way. Is that it? Yep. Breeding countermeasures. Done. And we're already up to almost 5 million. This park does make money. Just because it's so rare. Dinosaurs are rare. Photographs are worth thousands upon thousands. People want to pay money to come here. It's a great earner. A really good earner. Alright. So where does the tour take place? It goes around here. There's like a tour route already in place. But it doesn't connect to anything. So I need to fix that at some point.
I think we've developed a drug that should inhibit breeding. Dr. Malcolm, can you get a team together to administer it?
Well, a ranger team can shoot them with darts while I watch safely and securely from a distance.
Do these ranger teams ever do ride-alongs?
You know, for you, Finch, I believe they'd make an exception.
Right, apply the breeding countermeasure to the Triceratops. Done. Any other dinosaurs around here? Let's have a look. I think down here it's just the Triceratops. Okay. Ranger team again. Let's go and see it being deployed. I'm guessing once they've been darted, they may get a little bit angry as well. Potentially. And they may try and fight back. We've given one so far. One breeding countermeasure. Again, this is completely brand new for this DLC. You can sort of understand it. They've been a little bit more safer. They want to be very cautious. If they ever want to reopen this park, it's got to be safe. This is definitely one way to do it. We're going to follow this ranger team. These are probably the most volatile dinosaurs we have that are loose. Is it me, or can you not shoot? Any time today will be great. Wow. Is it done? I think now it's done. There we go. That took so many shots. We need to do one more. Where are my ranger teams? Where are you? So there's one more. I believe one of these will do. That should be it. That should be all 5. So that will stop, I believe. Is it just that individual dinosaur? Is it the species? I don't quite know how it works. But the ranger team's coming over here now to finish the job. Hopefully soon. Hello. Here he is. Look, he's driving quick. Jesus. He's keen. Oh, structure broken. What? What has happened?
It's happening again, Hammond.
No,
What?
I won't allow it.
Oh, the gate's opened.
You may not have that choice, John.
Finch, I need to know. Do you have a report?
It looks like the computer systems are under attack. John, we're being hacked.
Again?
Dr. Malcolm is correct. The corrupted code has also affected the power grid.
No, no, no.
Don't say the gates are open.
I won't. But they are.
Protection needs to be our top priority. For the dinosaurs and the staff.
I'm staff, right?
Let's get the power grid back. That should help with staff safety.
And I am staff, obviously.
I've got programmers hardening the code as we speak.
Finch, you'll help us get the personnel secured.
Yes, the personnel, the staff, of which I am unquestionably one.
Yes, we know you are one, okay. Should I just go straight to the power plant and get that rebooted, or... I don't know. We'll have to reboot every gate. Oh, God. This is such a nuisance. Yep, all the gates, though, have just opened. It's happened again already. We're barely 1 hour into this game, and we've already been hacked. That is not good. So we have 5 more gates. I am going as quick as possible. Excuse me. Yep, dinosaurs are officially out. They've escaped. Of course they have. To reboot this one. So there's 3 more. This is tense. Yeah, so you now have the condition of the actual truck itself. Where obviously in the previous full game, they never got attacked. They were completely fine, which made absolutely no sense at all. Yeah, there's definitely some dinosaurs out and about. Let's get this back online. It does take a little while. It doesn't just come back online straight away.
Sabotage resolved.
I now got to dart all these dinosaurs.
Sabotage resolved.
This is bad. This is bad.
We've identified some residual flaws in the park operations software. Wonder how they got missed the first time around.
You've plugged the holes though, right?
There's some new counter-espionage software that just needs final testing.
Keep people out of our business. Mr. Hammond would also like to make sure the dinosaurs are secure and comfortable. Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Right. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's the most common and least true words spoken at Jurassic Park.
Ensure no dinosaurs can access the central facility. Research items from the research center. Counter-espionage upgrades. Yes, that would be very useful. Very useful indeed. Right, any dinosaurs in the central facility? Yes, there is one. Got it. Got it. Let's make sure... Yeah, they're the right ones. Right, we need a ranger team to trank this dinosaur as fast as humanly possible.
Assets in the air.
So a nice little sip of water. But then it's going to chase after a guest and try and eat him limb by limb. Uh-oh. Run! Just run! Why did you come to this park? Why did you take this job? I love how keen the rangers are, though. They don't mess about. Did you kill him? Is he down? Yes. Well done, ranger team. Well done indeed. Whew.
Transportation complete.
Right, that's done. No dinosaurs in the central facility. Let's do some more research.
Asset delivered.
So this is a new building, alright? Yeah. Wow, to research this, we need to spend 450,000. Just get some antivirus software. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Just want to confirm, no dinosaurs in the area. We are good. One sec. That's in the wrong position. That's not good. Alright.
Transporting asset.
These should not really be blending. They're not really supposed to get on, basically.
Adding task.
I would need Triceratops to be left alone. In a nice stable condition, eating some vegetables.
I'm satisfied with the latest reports on park security. Now we can move on to the next great challenge, the dinosaurs. For that, we'll have to journey to the companion island, Isla Sorna.
Oh. Did not expect that. So all the Diplosauruses got put in the right position, and the mission was done. I did not know it was going to move to a different island. I thought it was going to stay there and work on the park as a whole, improve it, make it the best park possible.
We call it Site B. Originally a massive holding pen and secondary research facility for our dinosaurs. Spared no expense.
Didn't want to keep all your eggs in one incubator, huh, John?
Aye, that is certainly one way to look at it.
And another way, John?
Yeah, it's also about the diversity of the environment.
In other words, you weren't sure they'd survive on Isla Nublar.
Darwin's most famous works were centered on species he studied on the Galapagos Islands. Isolated.
It also has the benefit of keeping our work away from prying eyes.
Yeah, and making potential rescue like thousands of miles away.
Always the negative with you, Dr. Malcolm.
So this is some sort of like holding pen where he held these dinosaurs ready for the main island. if they were ready and available. So what do we need to do first? Jurassic Park era unlocked. Sandbox and challenge mode is now available. Sweet.
For now, we focus on the job at hand. Cabot.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hammond. So I think we'll need a new base of operations. Ranger outpost and visitor center, maybe? Would make a good headquarters.
So we need to get a ranger outpost and a visitor center all linked up, ready to go. So is there any dinosaurs even here yet? I can confirm that is a big fat yes. Wow. There's loads. Okay. Let's start
Did you
with
two know about this island?
the visitor
Of course
center
not.
first.
We're in the dark as much as you are, Dr. Malcolm.
Who knows? Maybe it's just our inferior brains that can't cope with chaos.
Big.
Well, uncertainty, you know, can be a guiding light. Chaos is about the unexpected, and that's what I'm here for.
Well, I'm here because of the dinosaurs.
And because of the lovely Dr. Sattler, if I'm not mistaken.
That's really not any business of yours.
Ooh. It's true though, isn't it? Let's be honest. It really is. So we want a substation here. Seems like a good idea. Make sure it's all connected up. It's not even there yet, is it? I need to be a bit more patient. There we go. Right, so we need a path. Is there a path that we need to connect to, or just make our own path? I don't actually know yet. I think these are also brand new paths. Should we go for a fancy path or a cheap path? Go for a cheap one first. Should be done anytime soon. Look at that. An iconic building in Jurassic Park lore. It's that incredible. Right, I need to connect this up. There you go. And then this needs to be connected as well. Let's get the path online. Yes.
We need to test our breeding countermeasure
We have
on
a path.
Islasorna's wild dinosaur population.
Okay, Ellie. I've identified a suitable group of dinosaurs. Let's isolate them from the rest to perform tests.
So we need to isolate a group of Stegosauruses and, yeah, just isolate them basically in a pen. So where exactly are they? Where are they? Oh, there you are. So how can I isolate? I guess I could build like a fence around them. Just do it now. Or I could obviously dart them, move them around. Which I guess is what I should probably do actually. So what we're going to do is put down a fence ready for the Stegosauruses. How big do we need it to be? Good question. I want to be fairly generous. Obviously the gate as well. Just go for a basic bog standard box basically, and if I need to expand it or add anything in, I will. That does need power, so this will be another substation. There we go. That should eventually kick in. There we go. And we need a gate. Done. And I believe Stegosauruses are herbivores, so they need food. Feeders. I need a ground herbivore feeder. Done. Perfect. It's time to dart them. I feel quite bad, but it needs to be done. What we're going to do is hire a new ranger team. And we are going to begin the darting. This whole group will be separated. Stegosaurus, Stegosaurus, and then we go back to the other ranger group. We can add more tasks. We can trank them all.
Adding to the list.
There's actually quite a few of them. This is quite a daunting task. We can get it done. That looks incredibly close to that cliff edge. What could possibly go wrong? It's quite small, isn't it? I might have to increase that. I'm already getting worried. Of course we need some trees and stuff like that as well. Just going to expand it a little bit. It's now officially a very weird shape. Screw it. Just go all the way. We can always trim it down if we need to. Get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, get rid of the gaze. Fine. I've got loads of money. Put the gate there. Perfect. That should be big enough. He says. Right, the Stegosaurus 1 seems to be down. As you would expect, they're not particularly that happy. Which is completely understandable.
Acknowledged.
Oh, did that get hit? Whoops. Right, these need to be teleported. All the way over here.
Heading to pick
Number
up the
1.
asset.
Number 2.
En route to pick up the asset.
Number 3. Done. What I like about this game, it's a bit more simpler than the Planet Zoos, the Planet Coasters. It's not as daunting. Hence, we have copies on. Oh, it did actually get hit. Wow. They were not happy. Understandable, I guess. I think that might be it. Yeah, that might be the last Stegosaurus. As far as I can tell, anyway. More transporting. That was a good job. Nice and quick. Well done, Rangers. Putting their lives in danger for research. Right, come on, Ranger. One more left. Let's do it. I trust you. I see a darting. Yep. It's down. Woo. Yeah, transporting, I believe, 5 to 6 dinosaurs in one go. This is quite the operation. They could instantly get angry, flip out, and start smashing into the fence, but hopefully that does not happen. Hopefully they're nice and chilled. I had so many issues with raptors. I love raptors. I love the idea of having them in my park, but a storm would happen, something small would happen, and they would just flip out. Start hitting the fence, escape, eat with guests. They were such a freaking nuisance. Oh man. Did not like them at all. These are new, by the way. These are signs. You've got to have toilets now in the game, which was not a factor in the previous full copy. Is there a Stegosaurus sign? Because I want it. Oh, come on. It must have it, surely. What? Oh, there you go. Done. I was going to say that. Where is it? Yes. Right, let's see if they need anything. Of course, they got their feeder already. Comfort doesn't look particularly that great right now. They want more forest. Alright, got it. We can do that. Lots and lots of forest. There we go. Try and keep them nice and happy. Might just make this a bit bigger. I think they want more space.
This should all work out according to plan. Yeah, let's just squeeze an already confused and stressed resurrected dinosaur into a small enclosure and, you know, hope for the best.
It'll be
An
fine.
animal that in its time could freely roam the earth. Or maybe that's not such a good idea.
What about a little bit of water as well? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Just a tiny one. Is that the tiniest you can do, really? Oh god. That is quite big. I think they're actually okay with that. Yeah. They need some water, of course. They want a certain amount of grassland. Most dinosaurs are fairly easy to make them happy-ish. Like I said, raptors get Very picky. Like, their bars are so tiny.
Delivery has been
A little bit too much forest, they just start flipping out. It's like, just calm down. So annoying. Right, have we... Are we done? Yes, we've done
We're
it.
administering the breeding countermeasure through the feeders.
Yes.
This is a huge step forward from the previous injection method.
Great job.
And Mr. Hammond wants to make sure this works.
We'll observe the affected dinosaurs until we can confirm the effectiveness of the treatment. If this works, we won't have to trank the dinosaurs as much. That'll help with their anxiety as well. A prehistoric animal has to be confused when it's being chased by a vehicle. I mean, what point of reference could it possibly have?
I really hadn't thought about it that way before. They're as afraid of us as we are of them. If I were afraid.
Fear is a survival instinct, Cabot. Any animal without it won't be around long.
Then I should be around forever.
Look at the spikes on that tower. If that hits a Ranger vehicle, that... Yeah. That's it. It's going over. It's flipping. It's got massive holes in it as well. So they want them to eat the feeders. So that's the breeding countermeasures again through the feeders instead of darting them, which is great. That is great news. As long as they remain happy, we should be alright. What I'm going to do is get rid of just a tiny bit more forest. Just a tiny bit. This is probably about the right size, actually. Just about. Good. 40 seconds left. Have you all eaten? I did put down another feeder just to make sure. They do seem fairly happy. Population's good, social's good. Again, you don't want to put too many in the same enclosure. Otherwise population gets into the red. Social, they want to interact with their own species. Grassland forest is just about perfect. Got some decent food. Got water. Done. Happy. 1997 pattern. So these are all like authentic, based on the film. So they're all going to be authentic for that. All the skins. But there's a bunch of customization if you guys want to experiment with the full game.
And look for behavioral changes. Photographic evidence should do. I'll get together a list.
Look at this. They do seem pretty happy. Right, we are going to pause today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I love coming back to this game. Highly recommend it. It's on PS4, Xbox One, PC. And this DLC is the biggest DLC yet. And I'm really enjoying it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on this video. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.